of the Bahamas is committed to heritage, and a big part of our heritage really comes from some of, I guess, three important parts of our history. And the Clifton Heritage Site it captures three parts of our history. One being as far back as the Lucayans and their time spent in the Bahamas. We found ruins and artifacts in relation to that time period. Of course, the days of slavery and the impact it had on our society and our growth and development. That is found and really still almost untouched in many ways in that whole Clifton Heritage area. And then, of course, it's the early part of the 20th century when we transformed ourselves from a fishing village to what we are today. A lot of things and places and experiences within that park are found in that time period also. And so those three important, significant events causes us to see the need to continue this development of the Clifton Heritage Park. You know, I was very pleased to receive the Clifton Heritage Authority under my responsibilities. And I've been somebody as a young child, just like many other Bahamians, who knows fully well about the Clifton area in terms of its beach experience and what we used to call the cocoa plum experience, going out there on the weekends and getting cocoa plums. But I never dreamed until I had a chance and an opportunity to tour the new development in terms of the cleaning and the clearing, to see exactly how deep the history is in that area. It gave me a feeling of carrying me back to another time. The whole, it borders with your emotions, I would go as far as saying, because I guess being so close to the sea and realizing that you're walking in the footsteps of some of your ancestors who, in some cases, triumphantly came ashore, in other cases, were dragged ashore in the name of slavery and so forth. I really felt that this was possibly the end of the passage. We always talk about the passage. Well, this could be the end of the passage for many people. And you get that feeling as you walk through this park, because it's primitive in terms of how they develop it. They've not tried to make it so modern as to lose this sense of history. And so I'm very pleased with the work that they've done, and it's given me a lot of gratitude to be able to be a part of it in some small way for future generations. I see my grandchildren in the future being able to go there and get in touch with even my childhood, as I would have gone out there and got in touch with the childhood of my grandparents and so forth. And so I think that, again, because we can tie it to three distinct periods in our history, every Bahamian, no matter what your color, no matter what your background, you can identify with things out there, with some of the artifacts that they're now restoring. You could identify with the experience of being on the cliffs and looking into the ocean and how the ocean moves and so forth. So it is someplace for every Bahamian to be able to get in touch with themselves. And so I think that this will be the premier national park, not only in the Bahamas, but I think in this region, for that type of interaction with nature.